Hi, I'm John Munoz, and welcome to the Business Networking Channel hosted by the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. With me today, Amanda Olivares Cruz.
Hey, John.
Hello, Amanda. And Toby Rue is on assignment today in Kansas City.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I just saw it on his Facebook. Just made it here, and it's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's probably green or something, or
Is
windy.
that the same place where Dorothy's at?
I don't know.
Maybe he ran into Toto.
We'll see if Toby will click his heels and make it back to Las Cruces. All right. So we've had an action-packed month. Actually, we had a very action-packed week. So we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about that, Amanda. So we one of the things that we did last time, we had our guests from DACC, and they talked about the fundraising dance that we're going to have.
Yes, we had Dr. Margie Huerta,
Yes,
I
that's
believe,
correct.
on.
Mhm.
And then I guess we already went through the whole deal, didn't we?
We did. So you were there.
I was there.
You were there?
Got to interview Rick Trevino.
Okay.
Saw one of my, I guess, most influential people I used to listen to, Flaco Jiménez. That
Right.
was amazing. And then it was just wonderful.
And Flaco's a legendary artist. If you're not aware of it, he's won probably, I would want to say, about 5-6 Grammys. We'll have to research that, but I think
that's
it's been
around
about
5 or 6 Grammys, yes.
Right, so he's been in the business a long time.
Oh, yeah.
And well, I tell you, the music was great. We had a great time. We listened, we talked, we laughed, we danced. But really, the whole purpose of that really was to raise money for scholarships.
Oh, yeah, and I think they did an excellent job. The golf tournament was, was filled. It was packed. I don't think there was one team that was it was left, was there? They filled every spot, didn't they?
They were sold out. They were sold out.
So the golf tournament was excellent. It was a lot of fun and a beautiful day to golf, too.
Good. Well, DACC is a huge supporter of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. They are a huge supporter of our community, and we want to make sure that we continue to support them. They've seen dramatic growth. Now, we talked to Rick Trevino, or Trevino. We have to say Trevino because he's like this major star all over the U.S., and so it just kind of, I don't know, Trevino, whatever works. We talked to.
You can say Trevino, I'll say Trevino.
Okay, that's right. Trevino, tomato.
Yeah.
So then we okay, Amanda. So we talked to Rick. We talked to Flaco. We talked to Judge Arieta and Dr. Huerta. So we had some really good conversations. Let's go ahead and talk to or look at this video actually of a small clip with Rick Trevino that you talked to. So let's take a look right now. See what he said.
Hi there, I'm Amanda Olivares Cruz, the director for the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce here in Las Cruces, and we're here at the home of Dr. Margie Huerta. This is actually the pre-celebration for her Doña Ana Community College big fundraiser that they have. Tomorrow we have a golf tournament, and here today we have Rick Trevino. Welcome.
Hello, it's good to be here.
Oh, we appreciate you being here, and we're just really excited to have you here on the show. But one question I really wanted to ask you is, how do you feel about education? What would you like to say to the young people out there?
Well, what I would say to the young people is to set your expectations high and to, try to take seriously, your years 6th, 7th, and 8th grade to get prepared for high school. And just set your expectations high. I mean, my wife's a 96 graduate at University of Texas. She's a teacher. She's a first grade teacher at Lake Travis Elementary, where I'm from. And I went to Texas A&M. I was an Aggie, and I was going into my junior year when
You're a tech person.
You went to Tech. But I got my career started, and so I had to get out of school because I started recording music. But one of the things that my wife and I decided when we were together in college, she was going to UT and I was going to A&M. So we decided that before we decided to get married, one of us had to have our education finished. And so Carla ended up finishing in 96, and then that's when we got things started with our family and things like that. So I just feel like it's very important for the parents, moms and dads, to be involved and to set high expectations for their children so that their kids will have high expectations for their education.
Well, that's wonderful. And still, you're continuing your music career, Taylor.
Oh,
You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, we have a single out right now, Wasted Days and Wasted Nights, which is available on iTunes. It's a tribute to Freddy Fender, who has been a kind of a mentor of mine for the past over 10 years. He passed away several years ago, and I think this is a great single to honor Freddy. We have another single coming out in a couple weeks called Better in Texas. We have a Christmas album coming out in November called O Van Emmanuel. And 2011, we have a double disc coming out from Warner Brothers. So we're got a lot of stuff going on.
Well, you've become very successful. And what year did you start your career?
Well, my first album came out in 1994. My first single came out in 93.
Yeah, I remember seeing you in Texas back in the days too, stuff. So, but we really appreciate you being here, and we appreciate you supporting Doña Ana Community College. Do you have anything else to say?
No, I'm just very proud to be a part of this, and I look forward to the performances.
Oh, again, we appreciate you being here. And like I said, we're here at Dr. Margie Huerta's house. This is the pre-party for the Doña Ana Community College, and we'll be back in just a little bit.
Wow, Amanda, that was a great conversation you had with Rick Trevino.
Oh, it was wonderful. I was really excited to be able to do that interview.
Now, he seems like a very genuine guy. Gosh, his voice, I think, comes across. If people haven't heard his music, you've got to go on I guess, iTunes or go wherever and look up, because I really enjoyed that concert. He's an awesome singer with lots of range.
Oh, yes. And like he said, he's all for education. Him and his wife both, very well educated. And he made sure that his wife continued her education, too. So that's what's really wonderful about having these star people come on to our show.
What I was impressed is with all that starch he had on his hat, though.
Oh, I know.
I don't know how he moved around, because it was aerodynamic or something. I was like, man, don't touch, you're going to cut me or something.
I know.
So, but no, genuinely, he's a great guy. He enjoyed Las Cruces. I think this was his first time running through here. And he says, I want to come back. I want to come back. He enjoyed the event. He enjoyed the people at DACC. He enjoyed the people at the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. And so we hope he comes back next year or the year after and keeps coming back.
Yes, it'd be wonderful to have him.
So, one of the things that Rick talked about was education. We're going to go ahead and briefly see what Judge Manny Arrieta said about his experience and his education here at DACC. When you think about it, Judge Arrieta is a product of DACC. That's where he started. That's where he got his education, and now he's a district court judge, and that's pretty amazing.
Yes, and a very wonderful role model for all these students here in Las Cruces, especially attending DACC.
He certainly is. He's been very successful in his role and in other roles he's had here in the community, and he continues to be, like as you said, an example, a role model for lots of people here in town. And so we were fortunate to get a glimpse or a short conversation with him, because he was on his way to give a speech somewhere else. He says, "Oh, sure, I'll talk to you." I was going to say y'all. I was used to talking to Rick. I'll talk to you guys. So he had a good conversation with us, and we were very excited about that. We also talked later on. We're going to talk to see a clip of Dr. Margie Huerta. Dr. Margie Huerta actually recently was invited to go to the White House, to D.C. She does a lot of work, obviously, with higher education, and absolutely, it is an honor not just for her or for DACC, but really for New Mexico, where she's going up there to represent, and that's pretty amazing. I mean, she's actually going to, get to be face to face with the president and say, this is what New Mexico needs as far as higher education, and we're excited about that.
Yeah, she's an excellent spokesperson for New Mexico, the state of New Mexico as a whole.
Absolutely. So let's go ahead and cue up the small clip that we had with Judge Manny Arrieta, and here it goes. I'm John Munoz, and we're here again at Dr. Huerta's house with the reception for the Texas Tornadoes and Rick Trevino for the DACC Scholarship Bash. Now, we're very excited that Judge Manny Arrieta is here with us today. Judge Arrieta, how are you enjoying the festivities, and why do you support DACC?
Well, John, I'm having a great time here. We got mariachis, Rick Trevino, Flaco also, and a lot of music, a lot of food. It's great fun, and I'm here because, actually I graduated from DACC, and so I've always been a supporter of DACC. I'm where I am because of DACC in part, and I'm here to support.
That's fantastic. Judge Arrieta has had a very successful career, and DACC helped him get his start. So we understand why you support DACC, and we hope that you, our audience, continues to support Dr. Margie Huerta and DACC and their many endeavors here in the community. Thank you very much, and back to our show. And that was Judge Manny Arrieta. What a great guy.
He's wonderful.
Very sincere, obviously as well, and really believes in DACC, in education. So definitely a good spokesperson for that group. So the next person that we talked to, actually Toby had a chance to talk to this legendary artist, Flaco Jiménez.
Yes.
So you have Dr. Huerta, who went to start at DACC. You had Judge Manny Arrieta, who went to DACC. If Flaco could, he would have left Texas and come to school here. That's what I think. Don't you think that?
I think so. He said he's made several trips here to Las Cruces.
Yeah,
before.
he likes it here.
So.
He likes it here. He likes the green chili, from what I hear. So we were fortunate to also talk to him. Off camera, I know Toby had a chance to talk to him for a long time. But off camera, one of the things that I learned about, and this is, you think about it and you go, wow. Flaco's had a chance to work with and talk to people like the Rolling Stones, like Mick Jagger, Little John, Dwight Yoakam, George Strait, all these people that are just, wow, they're like legendary. He's like, well, it just kind of mentions it. And so that is just amazing, what he's done. And who knows what other projects he's going to get into. But he still has another 40 years in him. He's very quiet, very reserved man. But once he gets behind that accordion, he gets loco. He gets crazy. So let's go ahead and go to the clip here where Toby Rue and Flaco Jiménez had a great conversation.
Hello, welcome to the Business Networking channel for the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. My name is Toby Rue, and I'm here with Flaco Jiménez from the Texas Tornadoes, who is here as a special guest to the Doña Ana Community College Scholarship Dance to be held Friday night. Flaco, thank you for being here.
Oh, I'm more than glad to be here.
Well, I have to tell you, what do you think about Las Cruces?
Oh, man, it's beautiful. I've been here before, and I love it, yes.
And to all our fans out there in Las Cruces, you want to say something to them?
Well, yes, I want to say a big hello to everybody that's tuning in right now, para todos. And being that I've been here in Las Cruces quite a few times with different artists and con diferentes shows. So que I'm glad to be here again.
¿Te gustan los enchiladas y todo aquí?
Oh, man, they're great. The green enchiladas son, oh, yeah, they're great, man.
We're here live at Margie Huerta's house, who's the president of the community college. And as the entertainment for our scholarship dance, Flaco Jiménez has come with the Texas Tornadoes. And tomorrow, they're going to play a wonderful rendition of all their favorites, the oldies, the goodies. Can you tell us a little bit about some of that great Grammy Award music you sing?
Well, we're going to have to make a set list, which we're working on right now, as far as the show is concerned. So, okay, we're going to mix it up and sing some oldies, some one of those Texas Tornado oldies, and new ones that we got in store for the guys.
Well, we're looking forward to that. Now, one of the things that we had talked before we got on the camera is how important it is to reach out to our young children that are out there and talk to them how education and looking to do good in school is a very important part of their life, whether they go in music or engineers or anything. Do you have any good advice to give our kids that are out there today?
Well, yes, I would say I would advise for them to keep on their education, say music or say whatever branch they want to specialize in. So I would say that just keep on doing what it's best for them, especially the young kids, of course.
We have a lot of mixed cultures that come together now. The world has changed a little bit since you've been growing up and playing your music. We have a lot of mixture from Tejano to salsa and some of the Tex-Mex. So what are some of the things that you really like to talk about?
Oh well, I would say that when I was a young kid, I decided to mix different musics from country to at that time when I was in my teens, rock and roll,
Rock and roll,
yeah, those oldie but goodies, and so then I started recording with different people, different kinds of groups, different kinds of musics from whoever invited me, to go and participate on.
Well, it must have been difficult some of those days when you don't have a group or you're trying to play. But somewhere around the line, you did it right because you became somewhat famous. I think everybody knows you and your group. And
well, I tried to do my, of course, my best. I was zeroed in more in music than education, which I did the wrong thing of getting a college degree or whatever. But at that time, I'm 70 years old now.
Well, times were different.
72, they were different.
Times were
yes,
different.
Yes, but now facilities and our society now, and I think that now is the time for the young kids to take advantage
Absolutely.
of education.
Well, music is surely a way to voice themselves and move forward. And here at the Doña Ana Community College, education is number one. And we want to make sure that all our members know and all our viewers out there that Flaco Jiménez is here in Las Cruces to rock the town, oldies but goodies, and to let you know that follow your education, but most importantly, follow your heart, do the best you can, don't quit, and someday you may be out there making music too. From the Business Networking Channel and here at the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and Flaco Jiménez, we want to thank you and we'll see you soon.
Now, wasn't that a great interview with Flaco? Wow. Well, great guy. He's such a famous artist. He could be out there anywhere giving a concert, but he was here in Las Cruces giving a concert for scholarships and education, helping out DACC, and we truly appreciate him and Rick Trevino being here and people like Judge Manny Arieta supporting the cause. And so we appreciate that. So the next person we're going to talk to, Amanda.
Dr. Margie Huerta, excellent woman. The interview was conducted by, was it Toby?
Yes, it was.
It was Toby Ruiz. Yeah. It was
Look,
done
he's
by
in Kansas. He
I
hasn't
know.
moved. He's still here.
No place like home. No place like home. No, it was done by Toby Rue, but it was an excellent interview, and she's just a dynamic woman that really knows how to speak and speaks very well.
Right. She's an awesome leader. When people talk about her, her students, her staff, her team, leaders in the community, lots of respect. The lady has definitely done a lot for the community college and for our community, so we really appreciate her. And so we wanted to welcome you back again to the Business Networking Channel, hosted by the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. We've been talking to several folks right before the DACC's Celebrity Dance, and that's to raise scholarship money for education. We actually saw one of the students, a young lady who actually started working at Cytel. That's a great company that I'm sure you've heard of.
Yeah, excellent company.
And so she decided to pursue her education, and she was recognized there in front of just hundreds of people. And it's great to see where that money is going. You tie in that money to actual real people. So Amanda, let's go ahead and we're going to listen to the words of wisdom of Dr. Margie Huerta and Toby Rue.
Dr. Huerta is here with us today. How are you?
Hi, Toby. How are you? I'm so glad that you're here. Mi casa es su casa, Toby.
That is one of the most famous sayings that anybody can have.
Well, I'll
Mi
tell you,
casa es su casa.
I don't only say it, I say we live it.
That's right.
Mi casa es su casa, mi amigo.
For those of you that don't know this, Margie is a wonderful cook, and she cooks wonderfully onto any friends, families, any events that come through. She's opening her doors for people to come over. Now, Margie, I want to talk to you a couple about things. The community college is on a fabulous streak right now. They've done extremely well. Take us to today and tomorrow. Real quick, what's going on?
I'll tell you, Doña Ana Community College continues to grow, and I tell everybody in our community, this community college is the people's community college. It's the people's choice. They continue to come in large numbers, and do you know why, Toby? Because we have the programs that our community needs, the programs that our economic development so much needs. We have them. We have them day and night and weekend at any time of the day. We're here, and you know what? You know what we say? Our saying is, DACC, where students come first, and that's exactly what we are.
Absolutely. You know, and those aren't just programs that you make up. You actually go to the community, go to the businesses, you ask the question, what do you need? How can we prepare this workforce? And then let me produce it. One of the things I say at the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce is we are friends even when we're apart, and you make a very strong statement with that.
Well, thank you, but I'll tell you what, we continue to offer those programs, and you know, the college is going to continue to grow. We are right now in an expansion mode. We are building facilities in Hatch, facilities in Chaparral, and even the existing facilities we're continuing to expand because the growth is tremendous. And you know, I think one of the things that people need to realize is that the majority of our students who come to Doña Ana Community College are first generation students. They're the first in their families who come to college. And I always tell students, you know what, can one person make a difference? Absolutely, one person can make a difference. You know, in my case, I was one of the first to go to college in my family, and I started at a community college. I am myself a product of community college, and now to think I'm the president of a community college, it's mind-boggling. And I tell students all the time, and if you're watching this program and you're even thinking about it, or even you're saying, could I? The answer is absolutely yes. Sí se puede. And at Doña Ana Community College, venga con nuestra familia. Ustedes, vénganse con nosotros. We will train you. We speak your Spanish. We speak your language. We're here for you.
And I have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when you're watching, she's not only talking about students that are young, coming out of high school. We're talking about older students. We're talking about second generation students. We're talking about families that are home and need to come back and they get an additional skill set. The Doña Ana Community College is right for everyone. Open arms. And when she says, mi casa, su casa, that's an extension to the community college.
Absolutely.
Now,
Absolutely. Absolutely, Toby. That's
we have
true.
a couple of things I want to share with you.
Sure.
Now, we have some important issues that the community
Absolutely.
college has to take care of. And one of those issues is funding. And we
Absolutely.
have opportunities for our community to come out and do some voting for some of the bonds, input for some of your
Absolutely.
programs. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, November 2nd, I'm encouraging everyone that is registered, and I hope everybody watching is already registered to vote, but there are several bonds that I want to tell you about. Bond B is additional monies for expansion of our libraries, and also Bond D is $155 million statewide for higher education for the state of New Mexico. $5.6 million is for Doña Ana Community College's Phase 3 of the Gadsden Center. We need that money. We need to expand because of the growing number of students. Did you know that at that campus, right there at the Gap, for those of you who live in that area, we have over 1,000 students at that center alone. And this money is needed to expand that facility.
And you know, Margie, those are things. Looking to the future. And I have always called you a visionary. And ladies and gentlemen, when you look to the future, you plan for today, you see the future, you get those things done. Now I want to step back a little bit in time because not only are you talking about education, but you are a community player.
Absolutely.
The Hispanic Chamber
Absolutely.
of Commerce has been so closely related, and the other chambers of commerce and other
Absolutely.
organizations.
Absolutely.
You have always reached out your hand and said, how
Always.
can I support and how
Absolutely.
can I help? And so
Absolutely.
our members and viewers out there, I want you to understand your community college not only is encouraging the leadership to be developed, but their outreach into our community to help those that are in need. And Margie, I think you're instrumental to that. So would you tell us a little bit about some of the things that you're doing in the community today?
Absolutely.
This event for one.
This event is specific for Doña Ana Community College. I started really development and foundation at Doña Ana Community College before I was there, and I've been there at DACC 10 years and now 6 years as president. And I'll tell you what, we really didn't have the effort in development and raising monies and funds for scholarships as coordinated as we have it now. And I decided when I came in that was one of the things we absolutely needed to do. So this event that we're having and celebrating tonight, and it's an annual event, ladies and gentlemen, we bring in legendary Hispanic artists, musicians who are known, who have won perhaps the first Hispanics to win Grammys and Emmys. We invite them to come here, and they play. They have one night of music tomorrow night. We have them at the Farm and Ranch. It's a great event. There's music, and all the proceeds go 4 scholarships for students at DACC.
And that's not the only time they can come in. I mean, there are scholarship opportunities.
Absolutely.
You have Ken Tejas, who's working some of those
Absolutely.
programs. And we have a lot of opportunities for our alumni out there, alum, and other people, businesses that want to contribute to the scholarship. Now, I'll tell you, you talked about legendary people come down here. You know, the Texas Tornadoes
Absolutely.
are fantastic. But one thing I want to bring to light, and a lot of people may not know this, when you ask a performer to come, you have to sell a lot of things. When Margie comes calling, there's not a lot of selling going on. They want to be here, and I want to thank you for that.
Well, thank you so much, Toby. And let me just say, the Hispano Chamber de Las Cruces has always been a great friend. You're a great amigo, Toby. You and John and all that great leadership, and Amanda and all the board, Gilbert and all the others. You're friends to DACC. And you know what? Juntos, we can make a difference. And that's what Las Cruces is about. Las Cruces is not about individuals. It's not about just different people. Is it a community effort that all of us together combined can make a difference in our community. So help us, join us, partner with us. We're here for you.
The ACC, Las
Where
Cruces
students
Channel,
come first.
Where students come first, Las Cruces Channel and the Hispano Chamber, a partnership for the ages, and more to come. Talk to you soon. Business Network Channel. Bye.
Gracias.
Wow, isn't Dr. Huerta a great person?
She's an excellent person.
We need more people like that in Las Cruces. So we want to thank you very much for supporting the Hispano Chamber of Commerce. Obviously, check out our website and our Facebook, or call Amanda at the office. Amanda, where should they call you? What's
They
that
should
number?
call me at 575-532-9255.
Great. Again, we want to thank all of you for supporting the Hispano Chamber of Commerce. We want to thank you for watching the Business Networking channel, and we will see you next week. Tell your friends and family. We'll be right here. Bye.
Bye.